You got all the stuff to say.
Look, all I know one thing about you. You've spent 6 weeks of a training camp thinking about 50K.
Okay.
And you know why? Because your manager negotiated a shit deal.
Listen.
I negotiated such a good deal that I'm taking money out of your pay-per-view, your guarantee, and bums on seats. Put your money on yourself.
Gotta put your money. Gotta put your money like I've already done.
Bet the fucking money, you pussy. Bet the fucking money, you pussy.
George Campbell's has already put his money.
I already put my money on the bet. I already put my money on the bet. Gotta put your money on the same thing. It's fake.
You know what? It's not my fault your manager didn't negotiate a deal. Get it done. Let's get it done. Get it done. Let's get it done.
Tell him,
this
Bill.
is my shit. Fuck wrong with y'all. This is my shit. I already gave it to your son. And when after him, put my name, take my name off that hit list and put it on the fucking paper, nigga. And see if I'm accepted.
Well, maybe you shouldn't charge me.
See if I'm accepted. You know what it is.
You charge
me. You know I'm a real one, nigga. I've been putting in that work.
Your son is
all y'all niggas gonna fall in line real soon. Everybody. Give it another year.
This guy thinks he's better than Lomachenko, your son, Lopez. He thinks he's better than anybody.
Did your coach teach you defense? Because Jim Camboso just slapped him upside the head with the mic. He did?
Did I embarrass you?
I'm in your city. I'm here. They don't give a fuck. I'm in your city. I don't care. Bring everyone. I got boys too. Trust me. I don't give a fuck. I'm right here. Didn't give a fuck. Bring all your boys. Bring all your boys. Where's your boys? We got boys too.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there'll be no head-to-head.
I laid it on you.
I don't care what nobody say. Team Cambosos won that press conference hands down. And Billhaney got mind control over these dudes. What I find strange is it wasn't a problem getting hit in the head with a mic until Billhaney said something. Then all of a sudden he just can't contain himself no more. That is hilarious. But I'm gonna tell you the tipping point to his coach. It probably wasn't the fact that he got hit. You know what? And it probably wasn't even the fact that Bill said something. It's the fact that Richardson sit up there and laughed his ass off in front of his damn face. He couldn't have that. I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him, man. That's a tough situation. He had to react in some type of way. But if you ask me, that's the reaction that we should have got right after you got hit versus somebody saying something and then somebody laughing at you and then you want to act like you about that life. I didn't like that. I thought you would act like that right after you got hit. But to me, you look pretty docile. But, you know, I rolled it off my shoulders and whatnot. But as far as this fight go with Cambosos and Hitchens, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm rolling with Cambosos. I'm not gonna lie. It's just something about him, you know what I'm saying? I want him to win. And to add to the fact, I think Hitchens is a little delusional. Keep talking about Cambosos is easy work and he ain't nothing and he's a bum. People need to be careful how they talk about their opponents, because if that's the case, then why are you fighting them? Because you're gonna want credit for beating this guy, right? Right? But he's a bum and he's all that stuff. And I ain't saying Cambosos ain't, you know what I'm saying, nothing special. However, Cambosos is a little scrapper. Now, I don't know what kind of condition he's in. I don't know where his mind at. But if Cambosos come in this fight looking anywhere like he did against Teofimo Lopez or even Billhaney, he's going to give Hitchens problems. You know what I'm saying? And probably even beat him. Hitchens is talking a lot of stuff, but I see a lot of holes in his game. And honestly, he doesn't have enough power to command the ring like he thinks so. So he's going to have to do more moving and evading and hugging than what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? He might be able to stand there for a minute, but like I said, I don't see enough stank on his punches. And Cambosos is one of those people, if you don't make him respect you, he not going to respect you. And he a spunky little fighter. And somebody like that will give problems. I don't look at Cambosos as easy work for Hitchens. Maybe easy work for somebody else, But for Hitchens, I don't see that. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is Hitchens, man, I've been watching some interviews on this dude, and like I said, I'm not a big fan. Don't really know much about him. I done watched a few fights. He talked about Billhaney and how he ain't nothing special and stuff like that. And look, I've said myself, like, my first glance at Billhaney, you know, he ain't nothing special, you know what I'm saying, really, to me. But Hitchens ain't on Haney's level, and Haney is way more sharper than him and way more poised than him, and I would say way more skillful than him. You know, so all this hate he has for Billhaney is really throwing me for a freaking spin. But we just got off talking about stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, he had more energy towards Billhaney than he did towards Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with you American athletes and y'all do some backwards ass stuff, man. But he act like he hate and can't stand Billhaney. And in the end, he ain't fooling nobody, because I read the comments on some of his videos. Everybody can tell that Hitchens is a hater. You're jealous of Billhaney. All these dudes is jealous of Billhaney, man, bro. All these dudes. A lot of people talk crap about Devin, but don't nobody want to fight Devin, which don't make no sense. He pillow fisted, he's weak, he's vulnerable. And even while coming off that Ryan Garcia thing, people are still weary about stepping to Billhaney. Even after getting knocked out by Ryan Garcia, people are still weary. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, low-key, Billhaney been a boogeyman. Low-key. Like, he really has. But, you know, that has nothing to do with why I say I think Kambosos would go in there and give him a run for his money and probably even beat him if he's not up on game. Matter of fact, I'm pulling for Kambosos, period. You know, because I think that he can do it. You know, and I just see a fighter like that, a fighter like Kambosos and a fighter like Hitchens. He can say it's easy work. It won't be. That's if George Kambosos look anything like he used to look. I do not know. So if he don't, then it should be Hitchens all day. But it definitely won't be no spectacular. I don't see that unless Kambosos has come to lay down, which I don't see that. But as far as the fight thus far, Team Kambosos is up. Hitchens is down. I'm interested in the fight. Oh, and another big thing is, bro, Eddie, I'm losing a lot of respect for you, man. You know, I'm starting to see what everybody's been talking about. Man, neither one of these dudes, Kambosos ain't never been undisputed. Lomachenko ain't never been undisputed. I don't know why you keep doing that. You know, Billhaney's the one that brought balance back to the lightweight division. For you to keep talking about this undisputed thing, this is why fans be so confused. And this is why fans be getting into it, because they think they be listening to what people would say would be the professionals, and they come regurgitating your bullshit, you know what I'm saying, to somebody like us, the true boxing fans, and we'll tell you in a heartbeat, he ain't never been close to being undisputed, because undisputed was not achievable as long as franchise champion was on the table, and it was forever going to leave a glitch in the weight division till Billhaney came in and cleaned some shit up that he didn't have to clean up. You know, when you can't tell simple truths like that, it makes people not being able to believe you altogether. And the fact that you, Teofimo, and even George is still trying to pawn off that you guys was undisputed, stop it, man. It's freaking embarrassing. The whole world is not true. The only people you trying to fool is casuals. Clean that shit up, Eddie, man. I'm starting to see what they talking about with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop that crap. But other than that, a fight that I wasn't interested in, I can say that I'm now interested in. And another thing I got to say about DAZN, if y'all having problems selling these boxing matches, maybe y'all shouldn't give people on YouTube who report on your fights such a hard fucking time, because y'all give me hell for reporting on anything. Now, in case you haven't figured it out, boxing exists on YouTube. So me simply just talking about it is bringing attention, which I can see you guys need help selling tickets over there. You know what I'm saying? So if I speak about it, it's help bringing attention, which is basically helping the problem that you're having, which is selling a fight. But how the fuck can people pay attention to your fight when you won't even allow people who talk about the sport to even talk about the sport? I can't use a still frame. I can't use anything. Matter of fact, I'm running a risk even making this video, because 9 times out of 10, it won't even be available to put up, because it's something about when I use your footage, you guys are extremely pissed and don't want me to do it. This is why Bruce stopped doing fight footage, because I wasn't allowed to. any fight footage that I put up, they was on my ass. Everybody else could do it, but not Bruce. You know what I'm saying? So if you want some help in this category, if you having problems getting eyes on Hitchens versus Kambosos, why don't you let motherfuckers talk about it and at least use a picture or some shit like that, or at least some audio? Because the way y'all policing this shit, but at the same time y'all want people to know about it, it don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my side note. Anyways, I see y'all after the fight. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.